are several instances where Batman leans heavily into horror. Today, we're looking at Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. Basically, Batman meets H.P. Lovecraft. This follows those classic setups beat by beat: an isolated city, an educated man uncovering dark family secrets, a forbidden book, and body horror. This story takes place in 1920s Prohibition-era Gotham, 20 years after Bruce Wayne left the city to travel the world. Following a disastrous expedition where he unleashes something he shouldn't have, he returns to Gotham to confront creatures that can't be stopped by normal detective skills, forcing him to embrace ancient magic to fight them. This version subtly rewrites Batman's history in a way that changes the trajectory of the entire story. The core remains, his parents still die, but in this Elseworld tale, it's no longer a random mugging. Instead, it's an orchestrated event carried out by Ra's al Ghul's cult to summon the cosmic entity Iog-Sotha, with the plan to destroy Gotham, which they see as corrupt and beyond saving. Honestly, fair. Gotham is no metropolis, after all. Gotham's founding families, including Bruce's and Oliver Queen's fathers, use a forbidden text with help from Oswald Cobblepot to perform a ritual that lets them cheat death and bring prosperity to the city. But as expected, it doesn't end well. They go mad. Penguin ends up wandering the Antarctic in his birthday suit, while Oliver's father becomes the one who sacrifices the Waynes. Yeah, there is a lot going on in this story, so much so I can't touch on all of it. Why this works. The story reimagines Batman and his world to fit a different time period, which brings a vulnerability we don't often see. Seeing a less gadget-heavy Batman is a refreshing take, and the Batcave being referred to as a wine cellar is just unintentionally funny.
I had everything situated in the wine cellar to your precise specifications.
One thing. Wine cellar? Let's not romanticize it. It's a cave.
The simplified redesign helps set the tone, even as it complicates the journey ahead for Bruce and the Bat Crew. We see familiar faces: Dick Grayson, Oliver Queen, Alfred, Lucius Fox, Harvey Dent, and even Etrigan, with creative twists. Cassie Kane becomes Kylie Kane, and Jason Todd is reimagined as Sanjay. It also helps that characters who wouldn't fit in the era are largely left out. On the opposing side, we get plenty of reworked villains: Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Talia al Ghul, Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, and Ra's al Ghul. Killer Croc's redesign is fantastic, and Poison Ivy is genuinely horrific, but short-lived. Why it doesn't work. It never fully commits to the horror. It lacks that sense of impending doom. The stakes are high, but they don't feel high. The pacing is uneven. It somehow feels both rushed and slow. This probably would have worked better as a rated R miniseries instead of a PG-13 90-minute film. There are too many character cameos to appreciate, and we barely spend time with the Bat Crew, making important deaths feel unimpactful. One of the strengths of Lovecraftian horror is the descent into madness, the psychological unraveling that drives the story. That's largely missing here. This is Batman facing supernatural forces in the 1920s. Why isn't he more shaken by it? He's not even stirred.
Martini, shaken, not stirred.
And where's the body horror? Aside from Harvey Dent's transformation, it's barely present. His subplot is actually one of the stronger parts of the story. His skin is infected by poison ivy, causing a rash, which turns into mutated blisters that consume half of his body. He is then used to become a door to Iog-Sotha's realm. This story balances his usual tragic fate with the Lovecraftian body horror really well. It's a great concept, but it shouldn't be the only real showcase of horror in the film. Overall, Batman's transformation into Man-Bat to defeat Ra's al Ghul's final form is powerful, especially with the line. He embraces his fate, sacrificing his humanity to save Gotham. He takes down Ra's boss form, once again proving why Ra's is always the bridesmaid and never the bride, but realizes it's too late to stop Iog-Sotha's arrival. However, he has one final trick up his sleeve. Man-Bat sets free his little genie in a bottle, Etrigan, who proceeds to M. Bison Iog-Sotha. End scene. This finale feels a bit anticlimactic and oddly familiar, like something I saw in 2004. I really wanted this to dive deeper into the layered horror it hints at, but it never quite gets there. The original graphic novel may be slower, but is far more atmospheric, fully embracing the horror elements. This adaptation, by comparison, leads more into action. I wanted cosmic horror, not Lovecraft light. But hey, at least we got Cthulhu. Bonus points for Etrogen. I love that little rhyming weirdo.
Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you seen this movie? I'm Holly. Thanks for watching.